Well, I just went live. How do you do?
How don't I do?
Well, how do you do?
I don't do. That's how.
What don't you do? Hello,
Yes.
magic!
Hello.
Yay, time to wash the schmutz off of stuff. Hi, Pie. How you doing? Okay, you should have the game, if you care.
I do.
How you both doing? So,
I'm
this
just
is...
gonna
This
be
is...
reading the
This...
D23 news.
This is the treehouse.
Treehouse?
Yes.
Playground?
We... No, this is a treehouse, and we have to clean all of this off. From top to bottom.
Got my Omicron booster today and had pie for lunch. Nice.
Why did you eat yourself?
For infinite energy.
I don't...
Well, we don't know that Pie ate herself for lunch. Pie might have gone, like, Pie Cannibal and eaten a different pie for lunch.
Isn't that still also frowned upon?
So?
Oh. Yes, yes, yes.
Are you frowning upon Pie?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
I've already gotten the achievement last time, so I don't need to worry about anything other than cleaning.
What was the achievement?
You see these lanterns?
Mm-hmm.
You have to clean all of the lanterns first, and there's a bunch of lanterns just hidden around.
Wait, so you already did this?
Yeah.
Kind of pie. No, not me. There's a pie shop near my partner's workplace, which was also near the CVS where I got my booster. They have both sweet and savory pies. Yum.
Yeah, I started this one last time and got like 30
Wow.
some odd percent through, and I'm like, I need to go to bed. I'm getting tired. Like,
I see.
and we had all the conversations about like Courtney being a goddess and roller coasters and Christmas songs and people. I
A
was
very
tired.
exciting stream
It was tiring.
while I was gone. Very
I
exciting.
didn't make it exciting.
Plating the hand pies full of mac and cheese and hot dog slices, which we had today. Mmm.
Interesting.
That sounds pretty good.
Trust me, I don't make any of the streams exciting.
I don't trust that.
Why don't you trust that?
Because I think chat might beg to differ. You know, it'd be really exciting if someone redeemed a Daily Kingdom Hearts
I
back.
knew you're... Well, at least I have one.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I would have to Google the name before I can
They
do
didn't have
it.
any that were ready in the case, so they grabbed some from the
Oh,
back and fresh baked them for us. Nice!
let me...
That's nice of them.
let me Google the name of the person
Oh,
real
a
quick.
demonology fact.
Good, thank you. Save me a little bit.
Okay, I have my doc ready. This one's fun. There's
Was a man
demon
from Nantucket.
whose name comes from the root mimic, and so their name is Mimosa. Serves under the joint leadership of demons Magoth and Kore. But most importantly, mimosas are demonic, just so everybody knows. Just so everybody is clear, all mimosas at brunch, actually demonic.
I was about to say, so you mean you drink demons all the time?
They're tasty.
Well, I mean,
There's your demonology fact. I hope it was enjoyable.
You are what
I
you
hope
eat,
you think of
right?
it every time that you have a mimosa from now on. You just remember that it's a demon that you're drinking.
You are what you eat.
Royce did still redeem a KH
Royce?
Also, hi, Royce.
Okay, well, I have this fact ready, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I had mine ready.
So last time, you know how I had a fact about Wayne Allwyn, a voice for Mickey Mouse? The next voice of Mickey Mouse after Wayne passed. Brett Iwan, Iwan. His he did some commercials and stuff, but his first actual projects as Mickey Mouse, other than like commercials and rides, was Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Wow. Hello, I've never played Kingdom Hearts, so I need lots of facts. Yes, great.
So
you should. You don't want that. Magic is warning you away. Magic was like you once upon a time, and now they regret it. That's a fun Kingdom Hearts fact. I like that one.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the two Mickey Mouse voices, a final project and a first project, are both Kingdom Hearts, and I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot.
Knowledge has made me worse. You opened Nomura's box, Magic. That's the unfortunate thing.
It's actually pretty interesting.
It's worse than Pandora's box. It's Nomura's box.
I've been hearing a lot recently from like some people just online that they were like, I did not like Mickey's voice in Kingdom Hearts 3. The actor that played it did not do a good job. And upon looking this up, I'm like, this is the same person who's been doing Mickey Mouse since like Birth by Sleep. Like the Kingdom Hearts 3 Mickey Mouse. Like,
people just like to bitch, though.
Like, would technically not be any different at that point. Like, unless you didn't play, like, Birth by Sleep.
I mean, there are the people who were like, I'm only going to play the mainline numbered ones.
Oh, there are still people who are like that. Even with it all being, like, out there and much...
I former roommate like that, and I was just like,
Even though they, like, are so easy to play and are on everything but Switch, because the cloud versions are dumb and you shouldn't play them, because they don't really work that well. Like, people are still like, it's gonna take too long. I'm just gonna play 1, 2, and 3.
I feel like 1 to 2, there's already like there's some knowledge gaps.
Yeah, but like
but you can get away with it.
You can get away with it.
2 to jumping straight to 3 is like
that's what people were. That's what people were saying is like people were like, well, you can jump to 1 to 2. And it's like, okay, but there was one game in the middle, and like Chain of Memories, like not that much story happened other than like Naminé was a character who's important, and like you start meeting some organization people and Axel. But 2 to 3 is like 6 games that you're skipping. That's a lot. That's a lot of story. Sorry if I cut you off.
No, that's okay. Yeah, there's just a lot that you'll miss there
because
you only play the numbered ones.
Because you're skipping everything.
Besides,
you're skipping everything.
That means that you should still play 2.6 and 0.2. They have numbers.
I mean, yeah, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance and 0.2 a fragment. Sorry.
They're not part of the title, but they have numbers.
Sorry.
The more games you play, the more understanding you have of the greater world. Not that it tells you everything, but still, lore.
Sorry, it's
6.
not.
I hate that.
Sorry, it's not 0.2. It's Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2 a fragmentary passage.
Yes.
Is the full official title. Just like
it's numbered.
Just like
it's a very dumb number, but you know, it has a number.
Just like how the full package of that game that they are both in is Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
Because it comes with 0.2 and 2.6. That makes it 2.8, right?
That makes it 2.8. That's how numbers work when you add 2.6 and 0.2.
When you add 0.2 in the same package as 2.6, that means that it's 2.8 now.
That is exactly how math works, yes.
358 over 2. that comes way past 3, I guess, by that numbering logic.
Well, it's 358 days over 2.
Uh-huh.
So, like, yeah.
The first one with a unit attached to its number.
I mean, that's a lot of days, though.
Mm-hmm. It is a lot of days.
One of my favorite Twitters is still This Day in Kingdom Hearts Days.
You know?
It's one of my, because there are some days where you'll just get a Twitter and say, Roxas was in a coma today.
I hope that you don't grow to regret the Kingdom Hearts facts, Royce. But I hope at the same time that you keep redeeming them. Even if I think that Magic will be quite unhappy and will be suffering. I'm sorry, Magic.
I mean, Magic's already suffering at 2.6.
Magic's been suffering for a while. We need Magic to have a buddy to suffer with.
I also find it funny because, like, 2.5 is just 2 made better. It's not like it's a brand new game, but Dream Drop Distance is basically just 2.6.
I like how these, like...
And that's like a Nomura thing.
2.5 and 2.6 and 0.2.
And 1.5 is,
I got bonus facts. Demonology facts need more inclusive tangents. Well, you see, I don't think Sharky wants to go on demonology tangents with me.
I mean,
the problem on Kingdom Hearts tangents.
The problem is I can't. There's like not much I can.
Sharky doesn't drink mimosas.
There's not much I can add to any of those tangents, is the thing. Satan can add to Kingdom Hearts tangents.
Well, okay. What's your favorite flavor of mimosa? That's the tangent now, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot less exciting.
Have I drank a mimosa?
That's why I was saying. I was like, I don't think Sharky can contribute to, like, mimosa tangents, even.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a mimosa.
So that's not the one alcohol.
No.
A mimosa is orange juice and champagne.
Oh, no, I don't think I've ever had one.
Yeah. Sometimes people use other juices instead, and then they call it whatever, something mimosa instead, like mango mimosa or something.
Well, remember... Oh, I did not refill my 1 alcohol. I have 0 alcohol right now.
0 alcohol?
Yes, my 1 alcohol is not something that I have.
Helping your orange juice, yes or no? I feel like it depends.
I don't.
If I'm making a cocktail, probably.
I actually don't like orange juice. I'm not
All right, adding to the list of fruit things that Sharky doesn't like.
I like oranges,
but not orange juice.
I just don't like orange juice.
Do you like apple juice?
No, not really, actually. But I like apples.
Well, you don't like grapes.
No, I like grapes.
Okay.
I like grapes.
Do you like grape juice?
Never had.
You just like not like juices?
Don't know.
Is there any juice that you like?
I don't know.
All right, time to feed Sharky just straight up lemon juice. That's a normal thing, right?
It's when you torture somebody, maybe. Which I mean...
some people just eat lemons or eat limes. Like, they just...
Some people eat paper! That doesn't, like...
I mean, I put lime juice in my drink today. It's just not the only component.
Like...
I mean, you can make lemonade. So do you like lemonade?
Actually, no, I don't.
Alright, in conclusion, it's actually Sharky facts and Sharky tangents, in which we get lore about Sharky. And today we have learned that Sharky does not like juice.
You don't need Sharky lore.
I think Magic was compiling a whole thing of Sharky lore.
I want to see Magic's notebook of Sharky lore.
Scribbling notes in Sharky lore notebook. Exactly.
I want to have a picture of the Sharky lore notebook. I am very curious.
How much does it look like Kate's notebook?
Wait, what?
How much does it look like Kate's notebook?
Kate?
Yeah.
What?
You have a notebook. Well, I guess maybe it's Fishy Friend's notebook.
Kate. Cade. I thought you said Kate.
Hey, that's a mishearing on your part. I said Cade over and over again. We're not talking about the royal family, okay? The queen is dead.
I don't even think about the royal family.
Wait, did you even... Were you even, like, aware of that news yesterday?
Yes, because Twitter on my phone sent me a push notification that said the queen was dead.
Too long since D&D, all character knowledge is lost. Who does Sharky play again? No one. He's just like, I don't know who my character is.
No, I know. You were asking...
all character knowledge is lost.
You were like, what's Cade's, like, tragic backstory? And I'm like, he doesn't have one. Because I have so many characters with tragic backstories, I'm like, he doesn't need one. Like, he's interested in demons. That's like, really the only thing that's important. And there's no tragic reason. He's just super interested in demons.
You know, that's me. You're actually just playing me.
What?
I like demons. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we're developing a tragic present story.
Yeah, honestly, because y'all are bullies.
You know, I'm not sorry for bullying Cade, because he kind of deserves it. He's kind of a dick.
I mean, yeah, he is. Like, you're not wrong. Like, I'm not gonna say you're wrong, because he is a dick. I'm
like, Soul's actively kind of bullying him, and you know what? I mean,
Soul's been...
He kind of deserves it.
Soul's been bullying him before Soul even knew him.
Yeah, because he woke up and he was like, I'm fucking off away from everybody. Don't slander my plan. What Pachulia's done to Cade is help and protect him from everyone repeatedly.
Sorry,
I saved his ass.
Sorry that Cade woke up from a terrible nightmare and started freaking out. Holy goodness!
Oh, a gift. A gift of a sub. Thank you, Malik.
Thank you so much for the slight heart attack.
As usual.
But I mean, yeah, Cade is just a dick. I mean, but you're not wrong about that.
Oh, I love when Sharky's scared by the sub notification.
You know what, Magic? I should just torture you with Kingdom Hearts lore for that.
You know, I think next time Patchouli shouldn't step in to help Cade because his player character is threatening you with Kingdom Hearts. His player is just like, I'm gonna torment you with Kingdom Hearts. I mean, does he really deserve to have someone step in?
Father, please.
Besides, that was already the topic. We've moved on to new topics. Like how you don't like juice.
Yeah, what other Sharky lore do y'all want? I mean, last time we played, they learned about my, my uncle. And my uncle's, gifts.
Gifts or gifts?
Gifts. The Christmas gifts that...
Gift. Okay.
No, gifts.
Patchouli next session. I suddenly have a burning disdain for Cade. Look, that just means that Soul was really persuasive when saying you should reconsider your friends.
I mean, y'all can kill Cade and I wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah, you really just want a wild magic.
No, it actually has nothing to do with that. It's kind of just to, like, I would not, like... I would not be, like, pissed off or anything if y'all just killed him off. Because it would just be like, okay, like, he's dead.
I mean,
like, I don't...
not planning to kill him yet.
Like, it's not that I...
They just absolutely are not going to step in if he needs help.
And it's not like that I hate the character or anything. Like, I'm having fun playing him. But it's like... If he's dead, he's dead.
I'm just like, he's kind of a dick, and you guys keep having conversations in secret. So I'm just like, well, I have no reason to like you.
I mean, you didn't have a reason to like him, even if he didn't do that.
Then again, Sewell would be probably bullied more if Sewell was bullyable. Sewell was an easier character to bully. I feel like Sewell would also get.
I mean, like I said, like
They're also kind of an ass.
Like, you could have stolen, like, anything from the pack, really, and Cade would not have cared. Like, almost anything from that pack.
Except for that.
Except for the jewelers. Like, that was really, that was really the limit. Like, anything else, Cade, like, was just like, I don't, whatever. None of that's really important. It was kind of just like, that's the one thing. But I have to make sure I fully leveled up.
All right, I was looking at the thingy and then I didn't make a decision.
Oh, you never made a decision?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I knew what I was doing for many levels.
Well in advance.
Well in it. And, like, I already know what, because I get an invocation next level, and I already know what invocation I'm getting.
Is this an appropriate time for me to ask the DM's question?
Well,
is Royce available to answer questions, or is Royce just chilling? It's okay if you're just chilling. I should be properly DMing questions to the DMs, but
yeah, I mean, like,
I have not done that.
You've also been pretty busy.
Like, I have, but I haven't. I've been busy with executive dysfunction. That's what I've been busy with.
I mean, that's a thing.
I can answer questions. I'm just programming. Yeah, I was gonna ask if the what's it, psionic boosted psi boosted knack or whatever, combined with the feat that gives me 3 extra proficiencies is too broken of a combination. Busy editing a 3-hour interview.
I'm sorry.
Sharky getting called out.
Courtney's just as much to blame as I am.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
That's true, you weren't.
How am I supposed to say if you're wrong or not? I wasn't part of this.
Yeah, you should be part of some of the next interviews.
That still wouldn't have made me part of your interview.
Was I part of my interview? I don't know if I was. No, I spoke a lot last time, like during that interview.
That's the point of an interview, isn't it? Not much of an interview if you come on and then don't say anything.
But no, Courtney was just as much because at the end of it, Royce was like, Courtney, have you been looking at your phone? Because that, like, 2.5 hours, Royce is just like,
Courtney is definitely also to blame. You two got into personal story mode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, it wasn't just...
I love Courtney personal story mode. Like, I also like Sharky personal story mode. You should tell more of them.
I mean, like, that's the thing, though, is, like, I can't think of stories off the top of my head. It's the type of stuff where it's, like, I don't know, what type of stories?
It's just, like, a relevant story.
Yeah, it's kind of just, like...
Courtney is just amazing to always have some kind of vaguely relevant story.
Like, I told the story about, like, going into a cave and being like, this is hell. I told the the dick drawn in the bathroom story. Like, you know, it's the type of stuff where it's like, oh, well, I can't, like, think of one, but, like, we start a conversation, oh, yeah, I got a weird story, like...
Right. What kinds of stories can we get Sharky to start telling?
I mean,
Let's see. Do you have camping stories?
I've never been camping.
You have, um, uh, um, fuck. What kinds of things?
I mean,
Ask
can you
about.
imagine me camping?
Um,
I don't like the wilderness.
Neither do I, but I've been camping before.
Oh, well. Why you
Sharky, do you
also...
have a story involving a bunny?
A what?
I asked if you have a story involving a bunny.
We used to have bunnies in the backyard, and I remember at one point we caught a bunny, but then, like, my parents didn't let us, like, keep it. Like, we had to let it go. And then we would just have, like, a little, like, we would have a few bunnies just, like, camping in our front yard. That's really about the extent of it. I think me and my brothers decided to name the bunny Woody. Don't know why Woody, but...
Did you just watch Toy Story?
No. Well, I didn't just watch Toy Story.
Did your brothers?
I mean, I can't say what my brothers have or haven't just done at that moment. I wasn't their keeper. But yeah, but like, we used to have, like, bunnies just hanging out in, like, our front yard. Like, for a while.
Aw, bunnies.
Yeah, that's really the extent of any bunny stories that I have.
I mean, it's sort of a story.
I mean, I don't know what kind of Sharky lore y'all are trying to get.
All right. Magic, what gaps in your Sharky lore notebook do you need filled? Now's the time.
Yeah, ask any Sharky lore... Pressing Sharky lore questions so you can make those Sharky lore videos.
Like, do I have any stories with bunnies?
Yeah, patchouli.
Well, that's magic stories, bunnies. I wasn't looking for lore. I just wanted to hear about bunnies. Yeah, I don't think I have any stories about, like, actual bunnies. I dressed up as a zombie bunny one year for Halloween.
Oh, that's cool.
Sharky, what's your favorite type of tree? Important burning Sharky lore questions by Magic.
See, like I said, I'm not a very big nature person, so I don't think I have an answer for that. Because I'm just like, I don't know, the tree.
What's your favorite plant? In general.
I don't know.
Not just trees.
I have no clue. I know the one plants I don't like are spider plants. And no, that actually does not have to do with spiders. That does not actually have to do with my arachnophobia.
But it is funnily coincidental.
My parents used to keep spider plants on the toilet. In
Lamb's
the bath.
notebook closed. Everyone should have a favorite type of tree, Sharky.
My family used to have spider plants, like, on the back of the toilet. And it used to freak me out, like, going to the bathroom and, like, the spider plants just, like, being there, like, touching my back and stuff like that. It used to just scare me.
It's a strange place to keep a plant, but okay.
I'm
not really expecting your parents to have much sense. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what you're expecting from my parents, of all people.
But Magic demands that you should have a favorite tree.
I don't know.
What's your favorite type of tree, Magic?
I was never, like, I was never into plants and trees and nature and all that stuff. So, like, I don't know. We used to always keep,
Weeping willows and river birches. Ooh.
We used to always have a fake tree. Like we
Hello, Rose.
oh hello. Never had like a for Christmas. Never had a real one.
Uh, do you have any Christmas tree decorating stories?
Oh, I hate Christmas tree decorating because my family would always be like, if you don't decorate the tree, we're not having Christmas, but also, we're not going to decorate the tree. You have to put all of our decorations up.
That sounds exactly like your parents.
So I was the one basically like putting all the decorations up for the tree, and I'm just like, okay, but like, this sucks. So,
Those sound like your parents.
So I was just like, I never want to deal with that stuff again. Kind of
I has the same taste in favorite trees. Nice.
screw decorating a Christmas tree. I hate it.
Your roommate and I have been talking about getting one of those mini like fake Christmas trees that come in black, so that we can have our little goth Christmas tree. I don't know where we'd put it. Somewhere in our little apartment. Well, our apartment's not that small, at least. We could probably find a space. The big problem is we've had like a pile of things that we've been meaning to donate for basically since we moved in, which was like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, which is a long time ago.
So we haven't taken that for donation yet. We really need to. At this point, we're like, yeah, we probably need to like do a round of laundry of it all first before we can donate it. You could have any pet. What pet would you have, Sharky?
I could have any pet. I mean, with the caveat of I would not be a good like owner of a pet because I can barely feed myself. I don't know. Probably some type of fish would be fun. What?
That sounds exactly like
What do
just
you
in
mean?
well, not like you, but just you're really on the shark theme all of the time.
I see, and the funny thing is I don't do it on purpose.
I know you don't. That's what
Like,
makes it funny.
like, the, like there's
It's
some people.
perfectly on theme always.
Like
It's by coincidence.
some people do that stuff, and it's like it's a bit, right? Like they're doing it, and it's like a persona that they have put on, and they're just doing it,
Yeah.
or like it's a bit or something. For me, it's just like this isn't like I'm 100% serious. Like,
I know.
oh, I know you know.
That's what makes it funny.
I'm more saying it for like chat and stuff.
Yeah, that's what makes it funny.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I mean, the way you say it so casually is like, yeah, it's not it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't tell you what type of fish because, like, I've never really, like, looked into it, but probably just, like, a fish of some type.
I got compared to a betta fish at one point, and I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest compliment anyone could have ever given me.
Oh?
Where was the post? I'm sure I can still find it.
Does that answer your question?
Where is it? I admire the betta fish because I also am beautiful and want to fight everyone. And someone tagged me on that meme.
Ah.
Or rather, they posted it to my Facebook wall.
Oh.
Some people apparently still do that. And was like, oh, that's like this reminded me of you. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so flattered.
You should get a glass catfish in this imagined scenario. A glass catfish? What is a glass catfish?
I'm gonna look it up. Glass catfish. It's... Oh my god. Wait. Is this really what they look? Oh my god.
Can you send me a text? Or something?
Yeah, I'll send you an image on Discord.
Yeah,
As
or
soon as
put it
I
in the
find a
shark.
good.
Put it in the Sharky one.
Yeah, I'll put it in the Sharky channel. It basically they look like little skeletons. Like their flesh is clear, and so
Oh,
they
that's
you
cool.
just see the bones, and I'm like, that's super cool.
That's
I
cool.
like that. Okay, I'm putting it in Sharky Shenanigans.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying
Okay,
to.
good time.
Discord. What the crap?
I'm so cool.
Yeah. I have never heard of those before.
I hadn't either, but now I'm a fan.
My mom had some when I was growing up. They lived quite a long time. Interesting.
That's super cool.
Okay, is there anything left? Is there anything left? There's 3 window frames. Oh, some roof trim.
House walls, lower house walls.
Okay,
I know many fish. My mom was very fond of her fish tanks. Octopuses lived longer than 3 to 5 years. I looked up what care was like for them once upon a time. That's pretty cool. But like a shame that
3 to
they don't
5, really?
live longer.
I would have assumed it would have been longer than that.
I would have too.
I know they're supposed to be like super smart.
Are there different species, like types of octopi
I mean, yeah.
that might live longer?
Lived longer? That's a good question. Where is the... It is like the tiniest thing, isn't it?
Is it underneath?
Probably. It's always underneath.
Yep.
It's
There it
always,
goes.
it's always flipping underneath.
Is it also underneath these? No, that was the step. I think that's for the longer lived species. Some are less than a. Oh my god! I did not realize
Wait,
they lived
less
so
than a
short.
year?
I did not realize they had such short lifespans.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need you. Yeah, that's actually... I did not know that.
Might be a problem with captivity. I'm sure some of the species in the wild might live longer.
That's also very possible.
That's a fair point. I like all of the things when they do research on cats that are just like cats refuse to be researched.
Wait, what?
You try to do a test of like cat intelligence, and they're just like, "Fuck your test. I already know I'm smart. If you
Ouch.
don't know I'm smart, that's a you problem."
There we go. Lower house wall.
Cats are real dicks in research sometimes too.
Oh,
And I
really?
think I was seeing recently that crows also like
Oh, that wouldn't
if
surprise
you
me.
manage to capture them once, you will not manage to capture them again.
No, that doesn't surprise me. Crows are dicks.
Very smart dicks.
Oh, yeah, they're incredibly smart dicks, but they're dicks.
Yeah, there was a Tumblr post I saw recently going around that was like talking about how crows are actually like very, very, very smart.
Oh, yeah, no, they're incredibly smart.
So they're very hard to actually get the research or whatever on.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ooh, there's Oh, I'm not. I didn't finish one of the pillars. Okay, and there is you. Cool. So I think all that's left are basically the undersides and the outsides. Creatures have had to wear masks with crows and ravens to not get mauled by the entire... Oh my gosh. Incredible story a few years ago, maybe, about the scientists complaining about how one specific mouse in their study was...
Yeah.
Good. That's amazing.
Like, humans think they're so smart. Nah.
Well,
Stop your research.
Well, I found it funny every time where, like, I was seeing stories of, like, octopi, like, basically breaking out and, like, just messing around in locations because they had, like, memorized a bunch of stuff and could just, like, leave. I'm gonna need to clean the undersides. I need... I'm excited for Monday though, and more D&D.
Yeah. Sorry I was gone.
And
Did everyone get to do fun things on Monday? Aside from that?
I was not there.
Well, I think it got plane canceled, was it? There's an octopus that kept short-circuiting the power in an aquarium because it learned how to shoot water with the light fixtures. There's also a very significant concern in drug research since male mice and other animals were pretty exclusively used for early clinical testing, and some drugs react differently depending on biological sex. Yeah. Yeah.
That is amazing for the octopus story, though.
That is an amazing octopus story. You know, good on that octopus.
The Aces stream where you learn about octopi.
Did you see the thing with the octopus stealing a camera from a researcher? Very cute pictures. I saw that one. It was pretty great.
Oh, I did not.
Courtney and I just played Monster Hunter on Monday. Fun!
That's cool. Yeah, I don't have Rise or anything like that, so...
Magic, did you say your moms were visiting? For the long weekend? Did that end up happening?
Yeah, and if so, how was that? But I'm glad you were just able to play, you were able to play Monster Hunter. Like, because I know y'all have been meaning to play. I know now, Splatoon's out, so a bunch of people are, getting together to play Splatoon 3.
Why were you saying it that way?
Why not?
With that drawl. Splatoon 3.
Why not?
I mean, you can.
I mean, one of my favorite things about the Splatoon series though is that because they have basically like what were they called? Oh,
It was nice. I took them to a museum near me. Nice. That sounds fun.
They have these like I know in Splatoon like 2 they did stuff like, oh, you could either choose like Team Ketchup or Team Mustard and stuff, and like basically like people would play, and then like whoever had like the most points, like that team, like those teams won.
Mm.
But at the end of Splatoon 1, they had a Team Callie or Team Marie, and that...
Well, you didn't update the, I think you took out the voice acting,
Oh, did I not?
tag, but there's double tangent tag showing up and
I
first
didn't do...
playthrough.
I did not... I did not do 2 tangents. I didn't even add the
Mm,
tangent one.
I
Um,
don't know.
but they
I
they
gotta
did
fix that.
Team Callie and Team Marie for like the 2 idols in the first game, and that actually changed how some of the stuff in Splatoon 2 was. And in Splatoon 2, the last one was, are you on Team Order or Team Chaos? And that changed how Splatoon 3 was.
Brought me cookies from the state fair back home, which was much appreciated. Nice.
Ooh, that's cool.
Cookies. Cookies are great.
But I just find it really cool that they're like, yeah, so we're gonna have the players just play things, and then that's just gonna decide some stuff for the next game. It's fine. And then I think like for ordering Chaos won. So now for Splatoon 3, there's like I think like one of the modes is called Anarchy mode or something like that.
Nice.
And now there's 3, so like during their like online test for Splatoon 3 like a few weeks ago, they it was rock versus paper versus scissors. And I think scissors won, if I remember right. I could be wrong though.
Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Okay, hold on one second. Let me double check. Splatoon, rock, paper, scissors. Splatfest, that's what it's called. In America, the results were... Oh, no, sorry. I was wrong. It was Rock that won.
So Dwayne The Rock Johnson did win.
Rock won in Europe, Asia Pacific, and America. Gosh dang it.
The undefeatable Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, that's actually interesting. This Japan for some of the first ones that like Japan did for the older games was Pokemon Red versus Pokemon Blue. America had some stuff like action versus comedy, hero versus villain, stuff like that. Like it's the Splatfests are really interesting and they're really fun. Like people really enjoy doing them.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Me, knowing so much about Splatoon, and I barely played Splatoon 1.
Played Splatoon 1 a bit back when I was like in an educational games lab thing, working part-time.
Yeah.
And that was fun because I had a few lab mates to play with.
Yeah, like my thing was I had Splatoon 1, but like I didn't know anybody with a Wii flipping U. Except for myself.
Right. I only played it because we had a Wii U in the lab.
Like I owned a Wii U.
Buy it.
I owned a Wii U. I had so much fun with the Wii U. Do you think I knew anybody else with a flippin' Wii U?
You're correct. I did not own a Wii U. For that matter, I still don't own a PS5 yet.
I mean, honestly, like I'm still like
I got my Steam Deck.
It's like there's not so many exclusives that it's like, oh my god.
Final Fantasy VII one is the only one that I was really like,
yeah.
Wii U and a Wii U. That's cool.
Oh, that. Yeah. I mean, Wii U was a blast. It was so much fun. The problem is also now, most of the good games have just been ported to Switch.
Well, yeah.
Like,
But
the,
that's kind
the,
of a good thing.
there's approximately 3 games that haven't been ported to Switch yet, and 2 of those games have been rumored to be coming to Switch in the next few months.
That's kind of a good thing to
Yeah,
like
honestly.
have it be available to more people because a
Yeah,
lot more people on a Switch.
like the
And I
only
think it is convenient for the Switch that you can like take it and
yeah,
go
oh yeah.
in the way that Wii U can't.
Like the only games that like haven't are like there's a Star Fox game which not many people liked, which could be really good on the Switch. Um Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. That's really about it. And there's rumors that Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are coming to Switch like soon.
That makes sense because they've been in general bringing a bunch of
Yeah.
older stuff to Switch, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's the N64 stuff now,
Mhm.
right?
Yep. There's the if you have the higher one, you can have the
Mhm.
N64 one, which has
Mhm.
a lot of good games on it, and there's gonna be more good games coming to it.
Right. Like they've and I think this is good as they've stopped supporting
The Virtual
older
Console.
consoles.
Yeah.
Um is that the stuff is still sort of accessible because I feel like there's
That's
a lot of older games now, right? That like and Nintendo has a more sort of tightly controlled older library, which
oh
allows them to do
yes.
this. Um,
Well, there's a lot of games that like fans would love that have never been like Super Mario RPG was on like the older virtual consoles, like for Wii, but like it's like will that be coming to the Switch one? Who knows?
yeah,
Because
but like,
that
I
has to
mean,
do with
because
like
because it's all like first party stuff and not third party devs,
well
they have the
they
ability
have a lot of
to
third
bring
party
stuff.
stuff too there, which is really good.
Mm,
Like Banjo Kazooie,
mm.
which they had to literally talk to Microsoft to bring to the
That's what I
N64
mean.
one,
Is
which is
like,
really cool that they were able to
like
do
a
that.
lot of the other platforms, I could see that being more difficult
Oh
just
yeah,
in terms of rights and stuff. And like studios that don't even exist anymore, like what do you do?
you would have to figure out who has the rights holders because the rights would go somewhere. Somebody would buy
Yeah.
them. Like somebody would purchase the rights. It's just who has the rights anymore.
Yeah.
That's
So, but I mean, that's what I mean is it's harder
yeah, it's very hard.
as opposed to how much first party stuff
Yeah,
Nintendo like restricted stuff too, where it's a little easier.
which actually, so I heard
The,
recently.
the unfortunate or the fortunate of the unfortunate fact that they made it so hard for indies for so long.
Yeah. So I heard the one thing is that the reason why the Live Alive remake came out is because
Mhm.
Nintendo went to Square and was like, "Hey, this was super popular. We're getting requests for this. We're thinking about wanting to bring this to the um Super NES like thing for the Switch." And they're just like, yeah, but what if we just remade it instead? And Nintendo was like, yes, please, that would also be good.
They're like, hang on one sec, but what if I made us more money
Yeah,
on both sides? And
yeah,
Nintendo's like, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And that
I
was,
mean, Square's been doing
well,
remasters and stuff of their older games for a
yeah,
while now. Quite a while.
the same engine that they did Live Alive and Octopath, that's being used for a Dragon Quest 3 remaster, which is like one of the most popular Dragon Quests in Japan. So like they're they're doing their best to be like, hey, you know those old games that y'all like really love? Want
Hey,
to
you
play them
know how
again?
you guys are really mad at us and say that there hasn't been a good Final Fantasy since this, and there hasn't been a good this since that, and oh, our games suck now, blah, blah, blah. Fine. We'll just give you all our old games. You got to pay for them all over again. Sure, give us money and we won't even have to hire new designers.
Yeah. Which actually, I just heard that, you know the song that you play when you fight Sans in Undertale?
Mm-hmm.
It's called...
Did you see that Sans won as a sexiest?
Yes,
number one Tumblr sexy man, was it?
I saw the competition for the quarterfinals, and I'm like, this is so Tumblr, it hurts. Like...
But I think the voting was happening on Twitter.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And then there was discourse coming back to Tumblr. That's great.
But,
That's great.
so the song when you fight Sans Megalovania, it got its name and its inspiration from Live Alive, because the boss theme is called Megalomania. And so Toby Fox, like, loved the song and so made Megalovania as an inspiration. And obviously, it's not originally from Undertale. It was in a...
I found that the queen died via memes about Sans winning that poll. That is the most Tumblr thing.
Yeah.
That's like how I learned about Gorbachev's death.
Wait,
was
what?
That, Gorbachev?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he died recently.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Let me get the exact date. Yes, Gorbachev died on the 30th of August, 2022.
Oh, did not hear that.
Just like a week and a half ago or so.
Did not know that.
And the way I found out was I was scrolling Tumblr, and there was some post that was like, oh, I think there should be like Cold War fanfic with like all of the fanfic romance tropes and stuff, but all of the sexy talk has to be in like missile threats or something.
My gosh.
And so there was like one or two messages on like comments on this post that were, you know, or just like reblogs on it.
Yeah.
That had like, oh yeah, threatening, like, take off your pants or I'll shoot this missile, blah blah blah, whatever. It's cringy, but it's that kind of ridiculous like Tumblr humor.
Yeah.
However, then someone had reblogged it right after the like take off your pants or I'll shoot this missile at Russia with Gorbachev's birth to like death date.
Oh.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down those pants.
Oh my gosh.
And so someone responded with the date of his death, and people were commenting like, I can't believe that this is how I found out he died. But it is the most Tumblr possible way.
I can't believe this is how I found out he died.
So when you say that you found out the queen died via the memes about Sans winning sexiest Tumblr man, like, yeah, you know what? That checks out.
What the crap, Tumblr?
I also saw a post earlier that was like, Tumblr is not the best news source out there, but it is the funniest.
I can't really say that's wrong. What is wrong?
Sharky's like, I
don't Tumblr. I don't Tumblr.
You know, that's it, Magic. Every time Sharky gives you a little bit of new Kingdom Hearts trauma, you have to give him back some Tumblr trauma.
I mean, would it be trauma, though? I just don't tumble.
Who says tumble?
No one. That's the joke.
You don't do gymnastics?
No, I don't.
Sharky. That's a shame. You should do it.
I've never gymnastic.
Oh, I can do that.
Please, send me all this Tumblr information that I've never knew about.
I also, my roommate was talking about some post recently that was like, talking about like, oh, Dr. Seuss fanfic. And how there was some, reblog comment on it being like, I was about to say, like, oh, someone's probably done that, before I realized I had nearly forgotten a very vital and like important piece, like phase of Tumblr history. Because apparently, when the Lorax came out, there was a ton of Lorax. What's it? Onsler? Onsler?
Yeah, yeah, the Onceler. I do.
Yeah.
I have heard about that.
Apparently, there was a
The Onceler
ton of
fandom.
fanfic about that.
Yeah, I've never actually.
Shipping those two.
I've never seen the Lorax, but I have heard about that.
Malik's like, oh no. Ah, yes, the Onceler stuff.
Like, me
I
never
was like,
seen.
that was like just before I got on Tumblr, like literally the year before, I think.
Me never,
never, phase, but
never seen the Lorax.
I was
Also
like,
know what
yeah,
that is.
That checks out. That's exactly a Tumblr thing I expect to happen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Missing link fact. Their scent is very much like that of a muskrat, and they seem to crouch right down when marking their territory to appear much smaller than they really are.
I don't care about your missing link facts. I'm just trying to clean this treehouse.
Is this gonna be an entire stream of just the treehouse?
Oh, that's very possible. This treehouse is a pile of garbage.
It has a lot of small ridges.
Yeah. This treehouse is... Like, I legitimately have watched somebody do the treehouse co-op, and it still took 2.5 hours.
I mean, how bad could it be? I don't imagine that that's any worse than anything else on Tumblr. You know? Like... I feel like I should just open Tumblr right now and see what posts come up.
I'm just like, have there been any recent posts? Is the thing I would be curious about.
What do you mean, any recent posts? Alright, here's a World Udon account that I follow. Just posting a bunch of pictures of udon. Always makes me hungry when I get the post from them.
Are you aware of DashCon? I know the name. That's about it. Why? Like, the name sounds familiar.
Here's a post. Wait, what sounds familiar?
Magic's question. Like, the
Are you aware of DashCon?
The name sounds...
Oh, no!
The name sounds familiar.
Oh, no!
That's about the most I can tell you.
It's a shit. It was an utter shit show, and you know the most horrifying part was like more recent, like Tumblr people who hadn't been on Tumblr at that time being like, you know, we should have a Tumblr meetup, and everyone who was around in like 2015 or whatever is just like ... Oh god, oh no, history is repeating itself. Never. I'm gonna put a Tumblr Quizlet together for you.
Weren't you gonna put Quizlets together about other things?
Slang and stuff.
About what?
About slang and stuff, right?
About what?
Slang.
Oh, slang.
Why are you acting like you don't know the word slang?
No, because my brain didn't process it as slang. My brain processed it as slaying.
Sharky, just because I said the word doesn't mean it's automatically converted to something more violent.
No, it's just...
Because I'm talking about something that Magic's doing.
Like,
if it was me doing it, then yeah, it'd be fair to interpret that as slang.
No, it was just my brain was not processing it like that. Which is why I'm...
Tumblr post. I'm just gonna read random Tumblr posts now.
I don't care, do it.
It's funny to me that Alfred Nobel saw his premature obituary and went, my god, I must contribute something unambiguously good to the world if I am to be remembered as anything but a monster. Because can you imagine a rich person doing that now? Bezos would see his obituary and be like, guess I should buy more newspapers.
Random new Tumblr user. We should have a con meetup for all the Tumblr users. Users been around long enough to know better. Ancient sins, ancient sins.
Yeah. Oh god, the fucking ball pit though.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Do I need to be concerned?
No, because it's over.
Is it though?
You only need to be concerned if they do decide we should have a con meetup for all the Tumblr users, after all.
I won't be concerned no matter what. Ah, stairs. I'm gonna be concerned no matter what. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Which, well, I'm not going to give you any more details. That's fine.
Mean.
There's a lot of pictures of udon and I'm getting hungry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm doing it to myself.
I mean, just for so Magic knows, my extent of Tumblr is, like, very minimal. Like, Tumblr knowledge non-existent for the shark.
I sent you a couple things occasionally here and there, mostly to do with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and, like, I watched, like, because Melik sent it, and it's because it's very funny. A person, does, like,
There's so much to teach you, Father.
Like, what is it, like, late night Tumblr, where it's, like, they do voices to the Tumblr posts. Like, that's really about the extent of my Tumblr knowledge, honestly. Which, those posts, pretty funny.
Alright. Here's... Tumblr culture is just something else. And I like that, in the Google Play Store for the app,
yeah,
the title of the app now is literally Tumblr, fandom, art, chaos.
I mean, that's not a wrong description.
They've just embraced, like, you know what, actually, this is just a chaotic hell site.
This is the accurate description.
It is hell site, parentheses, affectionate. Here's another one, which I think the funniest part of this is going to be the usernames. And this is where I say, Tumblr culture is so fucking funny. All right, we have a user named where-ralph, or --ralph. Think for literally 15 seconds before you respond to this post. I have something controversial to say, but I need you to actually consider it and capital understand. Follow up, reblog, same user. A My Chemical Romance song with Hatsune Miku would literally bop so hard. To which they got a response from someone else. Wrong. Just the one word. But then another reblog after that, from the same person saying, the proper verbiage would be fuck severely. And the original person is like, my bad, you're right. You want to hear the username of the person who said wrong? The proper verbiage would be fuck severely.
What is it?
Bill Nye official blog.
Ah!
It's not Bill Nye, of course.
Oh, of course not.
But on Tumblr, who the fuck cares? Yeah, totally. OSHA official. That's my favorite confusion, when people who are not from Tumblr look at Tumblr for the first time and are like,
oh man, that's totally
this official blog saying these things, and it's like,
because it's not.
Oh, official doesn't mean anything here, guys.
Official means funny.
Official means that there's an 80% chance someone just thought it would be funny to put official afterwards, and a 20% chance that a brand came on here thinking that they were going to advertise the same way as they do on other webs, like social media sites, and severely underestimated Tumblr culture. I also think it's the funniest thing that Tumblr figured out a way to monetize average Tumblr users to make sponsored posts, because site has just become so hostile to advertisers.
Oh, of
They're like,
course.
okay, how do we still make sponsored posts work? And they've managed to figure out a way to convince random Tumblr users to just pay to get random shit posts sponsored.
Oh, that sounds very Tumblr.
Because they don't call it sponsored. They just said, yes, blaze your post, which means show it to random people against their will. And people are like, yeah, I'm going to blaze my shit post. I'll pay a couple dollars to show my shit post to random more people because everyone should see my dumb shit post. And you know what? That's basically just paying for a sponsored post, right?
Yeah, that is.
That's what sponsored posts are.
Yep.
But like with even less algorithm to it. But you know what? Apparently it's working. Because sometimes you get blazed posts show up on your dash. And I'm just like, wow, Tumblr's finally learned. They're like, all right, we can't get brands to sponsor posts on here, so how do we take advantage of dumbass Tumblr users so that we can still make money? Like, wow. People really do this. They really do this.
Mm-hmm.
They blaze their random, like, fanfics about various, like, fandoms. And even if you're not part of the fandom, you just get this random fucking fanfic.
Of course. That shows up. That's actually kind of funny, though.
Yeah. No, I think it's so fucking funny.
I'm 90 whatever.
And then there's new drama about it because then I remember there was one case a few months ago, I think, of someone who blazed their fanfic, but it was like, and I've never understood this. Like, okay, if you write fanfic about like fictional characters hooking up and you like ship fictional characters, you know, that's not for everyone, but all right, okay, whatever. That's the thing. I've done it, blah, blah, blah. I find it so fucking weird when people do fanfics about real people.
Oh, yeah.
That's so disturbing to me.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I agree.
But so someone wrote like a real person fanfic about, I don't know, some band members or something like that.
As people would do.
As they do. And they blazed that and basically, you know, received like callouts and not so nice comments and stuff on it. Because, yeah, not only did you write this, but you have forcibly put it in front of a bunch of people's faces.
Yeah.
Where people can't get away from it. Like, you can't turn off seeing Blaze posts. So then, because they were getting all these negative comments, they wanted to, like, I think the problem was if you blaze a post, you can't turn off comments or you can't turn off reblogs or whatever.
Oh.
So it just keeps going.
Oh.
It'll keep traveling or whatever, and it'll keep getting comments, but you can't turn off the comments because you've paid for it to be put in front of a bunch of people's eyeballs.
Oh no.
So then whatever writer this was like throwing a huge hissy fit over it. And it's just like, well...
You did this to yourself.
You did kind of do this to yourself. Kind of shot yourself in the foot. And then in the shin. And then also in the ankle. And then up your entire leg. Anyway, have fun. And like people were digging up dirt like from older on their blog and stuff. I don't remember if it was comments or they couldn't turn their blog private or what, but yeah, it was a whole mess. It's just like, yes.
One of these days, Magic's just gonna roll up and be like, Father, answer these Tumblr questions for me. Here's your Tumblr learning for the day.
When you finally do that review session for Kingdom Hearts, right, then Magic's gonna have to put together a lesson plan on teaching you Tumblr.
Nobody needs to teach me Tumblr.
Nobody needs to. But technically, you didn't need to do a Kingdom Hearts series thing. But you did, and now Magic's like, oh god, the trauma. So I just think that Magic should traumatize you a little bit back with Tumblr culture, which honestly is no worse than Kingdom Hearts lore.
funny thing is my headset started beeping, so I only heard about a third of what you just said. The other part is, why did I just try and pick up my PS5 controller? My brain is not working today. What was I just saying? Because I've already forgotten.
Yep. Anyway. I was just imagining memes of magic as Aladdin from
From Kingdom
Disney.
Hearts?
Yes,
Oh, yes,
Kingdom
Aladdin
Hearts.
from Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, Aladdin in general. Being like, I can show you the world, but it's actually just Tumblr. Sorry, we've been talking about Kingdom Hearts too much. It's Aladdin from Kingdom Hearts, you know?
Ah, yes.
Was never in any media before that. He's just from Kingdom Hearts, definitely.
Yes. You know Aladdin from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Yep.
I can show you your doom.
Yeah.
Where the flip is the... Upper.
Kingdom Hearts was definitely Aladdin's big break. Wasn't it? He was totally unknown before that.
Oh,
Nobody knew who Aladdin was, but then Kingdom Hearts happened. You know?
No, never.
That was the big break.
Nobody knew, that famous movie that Robin Williams was in.
The genie?
Yeah, the genie.
Yeah.
Which caused so much controversy, apparently.
Hmm?
Robin Williams hated the fact that he was genie. Like, there's a lot of crap because of that. What?
I think if I asked someone, Aladdin, and they responded, yeah, for Kingdom Hearts, I would snap my own neck doing a double take. No excuses, honestly. It's just Aladdin from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and then there's
specifically from Chain of Memories, right?
Aladdin was in like 7 games, but yeah.
I know, but like specifically from Chain of Memories.
Oh,
I don't think that song shows up in Chain of Memories, but
Aladdin doesn't have any music.
Yeah, it's fine. Atlantic, on the other hand.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse from that big series Kingdom Hearts never was in anything before. But, like, that big series Kingdom Hearts, I wonder how Mickey's been doing lately. Wonder if there's been anything important that he's been in.
No, he hasn't been in anything important outside of Kingdom Hearts.
That sounds about right.
But honestly, though, what has he been in of actual importance since Kingdom Hearts?
Epic Mickey was pretty fun.
Hmm?
Epic Mickey?
Oh, right. That was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was 2 of them.
That hasn't been a thing for a while.
No, the second...
Kingdom Hearts is obviously the more lasting cultural touchstone.
I mean, yeah, because Epic Mickey only had 2 games. Because, they could only use Oswald the Rabbit so much.
He's been too busy filming Kingdom Hearts 4. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I should probably be on the scaffolding.
That would be a choice. That might be a smarter choice. And, for a moment there, you were. And then you were like, nah. And then you jumped back down.
No, I fell back down.
Well, same thing.
Yep.
For all intents and purposes, you jumped back down.
Or the smartest character from Kingdom Hearts? Goofy? Only been in Kingdom Hearts?
Uh-huh.
Magic probably having a conniption.
I'm waiting for when Kyrie gets her own fucking movie, okay?
You mean ever?
Yes, exactly.
The Disney princess that will never get a movie?
Well, to be fair, she does as much in Kingdom Hearts as half the princesses do in their movies, so you
That,
know.
that's actually true.
At least they say.
About which part? About which part? That Sora is a Disney princess?
Sora's not a Disney princess.
Yeah, that is
He's
true.
a Disney prince.
I mean, you know, I can't say you're totally wrong.
Well, the incorrect part would be he's not a prince.
No, he's not. But
Which is
not all.
basically in the same way that Mulan is sort of a Disney princess, but she's not because she's not technically a princess.
Yeah, she's not a princess.
She didn't marry into the royal family or anything.
No,
she's not actually a princess. So, like, Sora's not a Disney prince.
Apparently,
in the sense that
Oh,
Mulan is sometimes considered a Disney princess.
I haven't caught up on all the new Kingdom Hearts lore that came out recently, but apparently people are speculating that Xehanort's gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
I thought you said that after 3, that's the end of their story. He's done. He's done.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
His story's done, but apparently he's in Quadratum with Sora. Apparently, according to the new stuff. I don't know. I haven't caught up.
All right. I look forward to hearing lots of new Kingdom Hearts facts.
And they also explained why he's bald, because apparently people were joking that Nomura got pissed at people saying that, like, he grew so close to the darkness, like, all his hair fell out. So they explained that he shaved his head. And that's why he's bald. Apparently this is a thing. I'm also very curious.
You know, people can just be bald because they're bald.
Yeah, I know.
People's hair can just fall out. You don't need to pay attention to the jokes. That's not necessary.
But Nomura wants to explain literally everything.
Nomura wants... No, he wants to explain everything except why women had to die. That's self-explanatory.
Oh, yeah. I'm so curious at what Magic still said, please say psych at.
All of this.
What, that Goofy's the smartest character in Kingdom Hearts? I know that's a true fact.
No, I think the smartest character in Kingdom Hearts is probably Minnie.
No, Minnie cast Pete into the Shadow Realm.
It's the Shadow Realm. When did Yu-Gi-Oh! Join the Kingdom Hearts realm?
When Birth by Sleep happened.
Okay, to be fair, the darkness, the Shadow Realm, I guess it's all the same. You know, if Aqua had just kept walking, she maybe would have run into Yugi's grandpa. 150k channel points, woo!
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me.
We're getting there.
Oh man, just Aqua walking in the realm of darkness and being like, Yugi.
That would be a great crossover fic, though.
Oh, it
like,
would...
so fucking funny.
Oh, it would be hilarious. That would be amazing. I would love that.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Yugi! I need 2 upper deck rim joints. One.
Magic's like, please say psych to the whole conversation.
It hurts, Father. Please.
Just no, the entirety of Kingdom Hearts is a psych, actually.
You know what? That also wouldn't surprise me.
And by psych, I mean the World Ends With You version of psych, that kind of psych. It's actually all created by a pin.
Well, I mean, in Kingdom Hearts, they're all dead.
Uh-huh. They were in the real game, too.
Yeah, I know.
Job complete.
It took an hour and a half, and I was 30% done when we started. This is why, like, this one is one of the worst jobs in the game.
You mean best.
I only...
Temple!
The achievement for this one also sucks.
What is it?
I need to complete it. So, okay, I'm going to start the job, and then I need to complete it in a very specific way. And it will make more sense once I start it up. Because I'll be able to, like... So, up at the top, do you see that little... Like, there's a gnome at the top right there?
Mm.
That gnome needs to be on the top when I complete this. If it falls off, I have to bring it back to the top and place it up there. Because it needs to be at the top of this temple when it's completed.
I see.
This one is weird.
That's pretty great. And of course, this is a temple to Courtney.
Why is my ear ringing? Now, I don't know how bad this one is. I mean, I'm already 2% done, so it's probably not that bad. Nothing will be as bad as the tree house. Except for the last one. Apparently I read that the last one can take a while. And I think the last one, like, you have to complete with only using, like, the white nozzle for an achievement. Sorry, I'm an achievement hunter.
No.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't questioning. I was actually reading a message from Royce that was actually sent to me like 45 minutes ago, but I didn't actually check the Discord until now.
Why
Whoops.
were you not checking your messages? Because you were reading
I was watching you power wash things.
Because you were reading about Tumblr sexy men?
I wasn't reading about Tumblr sexy men. I was reading about how Jeff Bezos would just buy more newspapers if he read an early obituary that said he's an awful person.
Mm. You know, Tumblr sexy man, sans Undertale.
You know, do you think the ghosts of Christmas past, present, future would be effective against present-day billionaires?
No.
I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. Because they don't have a conscience.
They specifically sold their conscience.
And always let your conscience be your guide.
May your heart be your guiding key.
And may your heart be your guiding key.
Magic, inching ever closer to that Christmas album.
And Magic, inching ever closer to wanting to snap my neck.
Well, that's been for a while now.
Every time I open my mouth about Kingdom Hearts, Magic's like, how do I disown a stream, Father?
See, you could, but then you might not get your Christmas album. I grow stronger every stream.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Does the
In
Kingdom...
channel points, yeah.
Does the Kingdom Hearts give you strength?
No, but the channel points do. The strength to demand a Sharky Christmas album.
There is no Christmas album in Ba Sing Se.
Well, yes, I assume they don't celebrate Christmas in Ba Sing Se, since it's based on Asian cultures, because they just ripped off tons of different Asian cultures for that show. There will be.
No, there will not be a Christmas album.
In Ba Sing Se.
No, ever.
There will be one here.
No.
But not in Ba Sing Se.
I don't know why you people want a Christmas album so badly.
Like, maybe I should start solo streaming, but it would all have to be on this channel, and then Magic can just keep accumulating points on my solo streams.
I mean, you can start solo streaming. I'm not going to say no to that.
I have enough channel points on this account for 4 more Kingdom Hearts facts. Unfortunately, I think I did set it to so that you can only redeem 1 Kingdom Hearts fact per stream. Yeah. Which means you'll have even more channel points as you redeem them. Wow.
Yeah, because I only have so many Kingdom Hearts facts in my brain. It's actually been a while since I've played Kingdom Hearts.
Like, should I just find more demonology facts for my little duck for the next time it gets asked?
I think the last time I played Kingdom Hearts is when I did a 100% run of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Infinite Kingdom Hearts fact glitch.
I don't know if it's a glitch or...
Less of a glitch and more of a feature.
I should do my Kingdom Hearts stupid mode run at some point.
Remind me what the stupid mode run was?
Beginner, only using starting equipment, beat it in under 12 or 15 hours, I forget which, and no continues.
Oh.
Like, can only use Kingdom Key, whatever Donald and Goofy starting equipment is, and you can't equip any gear to them. So, like... So you're basically spending like 10 minutes punching Maleficent in the face. Because you're just like, why won't you die?
You're not punching Maleficent. Oh, you're Goofy. Smacking her with the key.
Well, Goofy's punching.
With shields?
Yeah. You can punch with the shields.
Kind of.
Yeah, no, it's actually a lot of fun. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed my stupid mode run, which is why I'm like, I should do that again. Because then, after I did my stupid mode run, I like, gave myself, like, the Oblivion Keyblade and, like, gave myself equipment, and then redid the final boss fight, and it took, like, 10 minutes. When, like, the original run took, like, an hour. I'm just like, ah, yes, now I have all the power.
Alright, you heard it here, folks. Sharky is very, very power hungry.
I have power.
Uh-huh.
You found me. Yes?
That's great.
I'm glad you laughed at my stupid jokes.
That was very enjoyable.
I'm glad my stupid jokes are halfway enjoyable.
Uh-huh.
If somebody's saying something in chat, my brain is not processing anything on that side of the screen.
You know, I think for my demonology facts, I should just compile a whole section on, like, the origins of every demon that shows up in the Persona series.
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
I know. Well, not all of them are demons.
No, not all of them are demons.
I'm talking specifically like Judaic demon-based demonology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Christo-Judaic demonology, whatever thing. Um,
Yeah, like Persona and Shin Megami Tensei.
Because I know there's several. I have a very fun one
Mm-hmm. Oh, there are several, yeah.
already in the list. I think it's interesting because I was reading and I was like, oh, that's where the character design comes from.
Of
Um, I was the one I have is about Decaravia,
mm-hmm.
but I was just looking up at Ose, Ose, however you say it.
I'm trying to remember which one that is.
It's like a leopardy guy
Oh,
with
yeah,
two
yeah.
swords, I think.
Yep. I know exactly which one you're talking about, yeah.
hmm I just found out why he looks like that.
Oh, that's cool. Learning.
I'm just like, is it Ose? Is it Os? I don't
Ah,
actually know how to say these things.
I don't know. That's not my
I'm gonna
field of
guess Ose.
expertise. My field of expertise is Kingdom Hearts. I got my fake PhD in Kingdom Hearts. It cost me 6 cents of my sanity.
6 cents? That's not enough.
Why, was I supposed to spend more?
Yeah.
How much is...
Sanity is expensive, okay?
Wait, what'd you say?
Sanity is expensive, okay?
Oh. Sorry, my brain is still not processing words properly.
Actually just came across
If you had to write an original thesis on Kingdom Hearts, what would the topic be? See, I don't know anything about writing theses.
well, what would the overarching topic be?
That's the thing, I don't
I think
know.
that an excellent topic to examine in Kingdom Hearts is the contradictory black and white nature of light and darkness.
Well, like, so the weird thing about the whole light and darkness topic is there are, at so many different points, they're like, no, like, darkness is not necessarily evil and light is not necessarily good. And then, like, they'll contradict that 5 minutes later.
Yeah,
And
the
people would,
contradictory black and white nature of darkness and light in Kingdom Hearts.
yeah,
What I'm saying.
that would actually be, that could be long. Because, I mean, just the whole character of Ericus and Xehanort.
You've got
Because,
Riku and Vanitas and all the complicated
well,
stuff.
and then if you bring in, Unchained, Union Cross, and that, there's,
hmm
there is 7 literal embodiments of darkness, which are, like, these little dark, like, just blobs that take over people, and which are like the cause of like the like Keyblade War, and like and and the Master of Masters being like, oh well, you can never stomp out darkness because it's just gonna come back and keep killing you, like.
This is like, sorry, magic.
Like,
uh,
that would actually be pretty interesting.
No, it'd be an interesting thesis topic, which is why I said it. Like, it wasn't a joke. That would actually be, like, that'd be my answer, at least.
Hmm. So you should write it.
No, instead, my original thesis on Kingdom Hearts would actually probably be, why does Nomura hate women?
Hmm. It could be worse. What could worse be? Because, I mean, there is the joke thesis of what is Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, the worst thesis would be on the different worlds and why they only transform into different forms sometimes.
Well, there's actual reasons behind... There are, like, technical reasons behind that.
There are.
If you want
But,
to...
like, there are plenty of times that they're just, like, in their normal
Oh,
outfits and
you mean
stuff, and
Kingdom...
it's like, well, you should at least probably have, like, a clothing change.
You mean Kingdom Hearts 2 Pirates of the Caribbean? When they are still cartoon characters in a realistic world?
Special guest on Professor Sharky when you finish the thesis. Which thesis are we finishing?
When you finish your thesis.
When I finish Why Does Nomura Hate Women?
Yeah.
It's not actually going to be on Why Does Nomura Hate Women. It's just going to be a litany of examples of how Nomura hates women.
Oh, yeah.
That said, I think if I was going to special guest on Professor Sharky, it would actually just be a special Just Chatting podcast stream on here that
Yeah,
gets cross-posted to the Professor Sharky channel.
Which I would never do.
You would never do that?
No.
Or are you being so considerate of magic?
No, I wouldn't want to cross-post it.
No?
No. No. The real guest, what The World Ends With You.
I mean, that's also a case of Why Does Nomura Hate Women?
Hmm. I need to extend a reach. I'm very curious what Magic would say would be a worse thesis, though, for Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, I think rather than thesis, Magic might just mean that we're not just talking about all of the different forms.
Oh, you mean, like, why does Sora have a heart hotel?
At least a thesis is interesting.
Why does Sora have a heart hotel?
Why does Sora have clown shoes?
Oh, because Mickey Mouse.
He's not Mickey.
But his outfit's literally based on Mickey. Because one of the companies really wanted Mickey to be the main character, or Disney wanted Mickey to be the main character, and Square wanted Donald to be the main character, if I remember right.
And so they settled on a compromise of this dumbass instead.
No, and then Nomura was like, neither, I want an OC.
A dumbass.
Yeah. But they kept Mickey's colors, and the outfit is directly inspired by Mickey. In many ways. Sharky answered that with such confidence. What, the outfit was inspired by Mickey Mouse? Yeah, because...
Yeah, you do know that just for a fact.
Yeah, because, like, they've been on record stating that, like, Disney wanted, like, his outfit is the Mickey outfit colors.
You're just giving out all of these free Kingdom Hearts facts. You're not going to have any left in the future. Shit. So I think you have actually discussed this one before.
Yes, I have, actually. Like, his outfit is literally just the Mickey outfit, like, but just OC'd a little bit. and that's directly because they're like, yeah, we'll take Mickey's colors just to when we make this OC. Yeah, right. And then in the next game, we're just going to give him a new outfit. And then we'll give Mickey Mouse a trench coat. And make him say dumb lines like, "You fellas talking about the door to darkness?" Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just writing down a fact for demonology shit.
Well, I did a dumb Mickey voice, which is why I said sorry.
I know. I heard it.
I don't know if you've seen it, but I remember seeing a TikTok about how Donald being so useless makes more sense if the main character is Mickey. Mickey Mouse inspired OC, do not steal. Redeeming channel points is just a formality. Chat suggestions work well enough.
They kind of do.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm also just like... just imagining Nomura on Tumblr with, like...
This is
Mickey Mouse RP.
This is my Mickey Mouse OC. Do not steal.
That's how you know Sharky is a true academic. We'll talk about his field of study with the slightest provocation. So do we just need to provoke you a little bit, Magic, to talk about your field of study? Or...
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That's what I'm hearing.
That is exactly what I'm hearing. And I mean, it's actually like, Donald is like, in lore, Donald is like incredibly like useful, like one of the strongest mages in the universe, yada yada. In gameplay,
in
gameplay, why use Donald? Donald is the most useless person in the universe. Can't even cure you when you need it. Which, I mean, on it, like, you can, like, change setting, like, his cure settings, and apparently, like, it will actually work properly, but, like, you actually have to know how to change his cure settings, which most people don't know how to do, and I don't bother doing it because Donald's just useless, and I'll continue to make Donald useless. He can die if he wants to, it's fine.
It's my party, and he'll die if he wants to.
I'm not an academic yet, just anxiety in a lab coat. Oh, right, I still need to buy a lab coat.
Isn't that called an academic?
I still need to buy a lab coat for the 24th.
Oh, yeah. You should do that.
I should do that. Because I need to hide some gym badges in the lab coat.
This is great.
What? The facts? The facts you're learning?
Yeah. So this demon, and I'm not gonna give the full fact, but this demon, like Cade, has a bunch of spells, but they only last 1 hour at a time.
Yeah, but you know...
Unfortunately, Disguise Self is not one of them. Sort of. His
mean,
form does change over time, apparently, though.
Cade has a lot of spells that last for less than an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I think only like 1 or 2 of his spells last for an hour.
Well, you were talking about Disguise Self lasts for an hour, right?
Disguise Self lasts for an hour.
And then there was something else you were looking at that lasts for an hour. Was it the language one?
Yeah, what I'm looking at for next level, whenever if Cade makes it to level 5, big if, taking the
you don't piss off all your own party members.
Taking the invocation for being able to read any writing, and taking the spell tongues so that can speak to any like person
that speaks a language.
Yeah, if they speak a language, I can understand them, and if they understand at least one language, they can understand me. And then so basically, I can disguise self, use that, and then basically be in a perfect disguise. Well, it wouldn't actually be a perfect disguise, but they would understand me.
Joyce has given me the okay on that one feat.
Okay.
So I think
And thus,
that's what
Cade
I'm
becomes the
doing.
party face. What could go wrong? How'd you need a universal
Why would we
translator?
need to...
Because Stool can only do it so many times a day.
I can also do it many times a day, but for a more limited number of people.
And plus,
But Sewell is busy using it to do psychological warfare.
no, but your thing is you can speak to their mind and they can understand you.
Yes.
Like, it's not like if them speaking aloud. That's like telepathic stuff.
Hey, I'm curious. If Sewell did the telepathic thing, but then mouthed it as though they were speaking out loud, could they just utterly confuse someone into believing that they are hearing it out loud? Sewell is like, Sewell's not necessarily a girl. However, they are very much like, yeah, gaslight, keep girl boss. Yep. All three. Let's do it.
But like to read anything, like Stool can't help us read.
Yeah, that part I'd be interested in you doing because you have a notebook that you can't read right now.
Why? I haven't even looked at the notebook. I
I know.
literally have not even taken it out of the
You like glanced at it and then you went, meh.
like literally
But then you also didn't return it.
Literally I saw in my backpack and I'm like, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just gonna leave it there, and
I
yep.
don't think Stool can read. Stool definitely can't read. My question is, does Stool have eyes? Because it seems
No.
like Stool can kind of see, but doesn't really seem to have eyes. I shall teach him to read. Just imagining a bunny sitting next to a mushroom, going like, okay, and this symbol here is an A. Okay?
But no, but it's also me being able to read anything, any writing that can, because that's the exact wording is you can read any writing. So that can be like used for a large variety of things.
Huh? And then next time you could just read the sign yourself that says shoes no service.
Not like you
There
cared.
is some questions. What alphabets are used in D&D?
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on the language.
Yeah. There is no A in Chinese. That's correct.
Because I don't assume Kuatoans would have an A.
Stool has eyes. I'm just not completely sure where they are. So if we wanted to blind Stool, we would just have to wrap him in the sling entirely and just completely cover him up like it's a bag.
Yes.
So that we can be sure that he still can't see through it.
Yes.
From some angle.
Yes. That is correct.
I can already hear Patchouli going, we are not hiding Stool in a bag so that he can't see.
We're not throwing Stool at the enemies.
Okay, she nearly did that, though.
That is true, actually.
She considered doing that.
That is true. Patchouli did almost consider throwing Stool at the enemies.
Hell no, the bucket event shall not be repeated on my watch.
Well, remember, Kate doesn't need to sleep anymore.
Yeah.
So the night's gonna be weird now. Cade Forever Watch.
We've established Patchouli does not act well under pressure. Patchouli has done very effective things under pressure, actually.
Under
So I
pressure.
don't know about that.
I mean, Patchouli's been the voice of reason under a constant pressure.
Voice of reason. Who needs one of those?
Our party.
Do we, though?
Yes. With the murder field trip?
Yeah, and?
The murder field trip duo?
What's wrong with the murder field trip?
Yes.
What was wrong with the murder field trip?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with the murder field trip. It was fine. It went fine.
Did it,
we
though?
desperately need it.
Did it go fine, though?
Yeah, it was fine. It's fine.
I don't believe you.
We killed a couple things.
You killed some lizards.
We killed a lizard and some kind of octopus thing.
Who kept getting on your face.
Uh-huh.
And made Einrim hit the carrion crawler.
Killed an omen. Yeah.
An omen.
And then we didn't say anything about it.
I mean, I wouldn't have expected. That's like the least of my concerns. I would never.
Nobody asked and nobody said anything. So
Cade would not have asked what y'all did.
Exactly.
That's y'all business. Cade's not gonna, like.
Cade would have apparently learned about the Demogorgon sooner if he had, but you know.
No, but that's none of Cade's business what y'all did.
Uh-huh.
If y'all said, "Hey, we saw this weird thing," then it's like, "Oh, what weird thing did you see?" But your business.
So the lesson here is actually that Patchouli should pretend to be a concerned mother. Like, oh, how was the field trip? Did you see anything interesting while you were out?
Yeah, basically. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Or maybe Soul will start doodling pictures of their kills. Who knows?
In what?
We'll go back into your bag to steal pen and paper.
Nah, that's fine. I can buy more.
Yeah. Well, now you never sleep again, so I don't think I'm actually stealing it that way. But,
Oh,
you know.
no.
As we said, yeah, Cade will never sleep again. Not after that last session.
Which, again, that session had nothing to do with...
No, you were planning to do that in the first place.
It was like...
just hilarious timing.
It, like... I'm also thinking about getting an invocation so that I can get an alarm spell.
Alarm?
Yeah, so basically I can set up a perimeter around it, or around our, where we're sleeping, and if something, like, goes into it, an alarm goes off and wakes us up. So that we're, like, not surprised by stuff.
Well, I mean, if you see it, you can just cast Shatter to wake us up.
Okay, but, like...
I'm sure that'll go perfectly fine and have no negative repercussions whatsoever.
No, but it's also because, like, what if I don't see it for whatever reason? It's just extra precaution.
So the bucket incident will be repeated, but on Cade.
I don't know. What if I'm in a fugue state because my patron's like, hey, have a vision because you can't sleep anymore?
No more nightmares, only daymares.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know how that's going to be handled. So, like, you're going to need precautions. I don't know when I'm going to take that, like, what level. So, like, because I think my next invocation is going to be the read any writing. So, it probably won't be...
all sleep happens in caves with low ceilings.
So it's probably going to be, like, a few levels before I can get that, invocation.
I should do is open up Roll20 and try to figure out how to apply this feat thing. Because I don't actually know.
If you level up, like, there should be, like, it should say, like, there should be options to either improve ability score or add the feat.
Oh. However, for the first time since we started, I think, I've been logged out of Roll20. Fuck, what was my password?
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Well, yes, I don't expect you to know my password, and certainly not to say it on stream.
Well, no, I would... No. I'm actually very curious. Takes notes all how... And no, I'm not gonna shatter to wake people up. That would be stupid. And a waste of a spell slot. When I only have 2. Because only having 2 flipping spell slots is annoying. This is why I'm like, I kind of wish I was like a sorcerer or like a wizard or something like that. Because man, I could cast so many spells. There'd be spells for days. Or man, Sharky Bard.
Sorry, Soul is a rogue who thinks that they're a bard. Okay, so how do I level up in here? Oh, it says level 2 still in here.
You have to check the boxes for the 3 skills you want. Okay, so just check the boxes for the 3 skills you want.
Okay.
Oh, here you are. I'm very curious what everybody else did. If they did, like, feats, or if they did, ability score improvements. I feel like the next thing I need is going to need to be, like, something so I can increase my charisma score by 1.
See. Do I want persuasion or insight or... I guess I don't really care about animal handling. Ability score improvements.
I mean, yeah, ability score improvements are always good.
Sharky gave me the description about ability score improvements, and I was like, that would be nice, but on the flip side, everything's at an even number for me right now.
I mean, what's your dex at?
My dex?
Yeah.
18.
Because you can technically bring that up to 20 and have a +5 in your dex.
Yeah, that's the max, right?
Yeah.
I'm adding more proficiencies.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I want something.
You think I should have insight or persuasion?
I mean, that's up to you. I can't tell you what you should have.
I already have intimidation, but sometimes persuasion's better than intimidation. But this is Soul after all.
Like, I can't tell you what you should have. That's up to you. You can make your character however you want.
I'll go with insight.
Me, charisma of 19.
I have 14? Alright. I have a lot of proficiencies.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled mine, and I got a stupidly high number, and I'm a charisma caster. So, like, all my spells revolve around me having a high charisma. Like, if I had a low charisma, I literally would just not be doing
Wait,
my
how
job.
do the save stuff work?
What save stuff? The saves.
Like charisma save, wisdom save, whatever.
You can't add to those. That's based on your class. You can't make any changes to those. Those are just like the proficiencies for the saves are just like there might be a feat to change like to give you one, but like those
Oh
are
yeah,
like
no, I don't. I'm not trying to add proficiency to that. I'm just asking in general, how do those numbers get determined?
Your stats and whatever, and then if you have a proficiency, add your proficiency to it. But that's
No,
just
I mean like
that's just your stat.
like you guys cast spells, right?
No, no,
And
no.
it's like
Oh,
have
that so
your spell has a
so
save
that
of
is
whatever
it's
number. So I'm like,
eight.
where's that number coming from?
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your whatever spellcasting stat you have. So mine's charisma. So I have 8 plus my 2 for proficiency plus my 4 for charisma gives me a 14.
See.
So if I had like a 12 in my charisma, I would only have 11 for my spellcasting DC. Or my spell save DC, however you want to call it. Patchouli's a wisdom caster. So instead of charisma, it's all based on wisdom. So Patchouli has to have a high wisdom for their... I believe Cleric's a wisdom caster. I could be wrong there. Because I've never played Cleric. So instead of...
Do I want insight or do I want athletics?
I thought you already had athletics.
No, I have acrobatics.
Oh.
Athletics, I have a -1 because it's strength.
Oh, well, I mean...
Acrobatics is dex. No, I'll keep insight. I really am making a cheat sheet now after the suggestion last time, and I'm like, okay, let me put on the cheat sheet what all of the proficiencies are, so that I don't know if that's easier than at a glance on the character sheet. But...
I mean, it's whatever's easiest for you, right? The character sheet is there for like the reference and stuff like that. I'm like keeping track of like inventory and stuff like that. But like if you want like a little cheat, like I know I have
I'm adding it to my same doc because I have the backstory and stuff.
Like,
because the biggest problem has been I keep confusing attack +6 and the damage +4, and then I keep forgetting which one is which.
Like in the Pathfinder game that I'm in, we have a monk, and the monk literally has flashcards for all their different types of attacks that they can do. Just so that they can, like, have references.
Was it that I have dagger proficiency?
Yeah, well, I mean, you have proficiency with, I believe, with simple weapons and probably martial weapons.
Simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and swords.
Daggers are simple weapons.
Okay. And thieves' tools.
Well, yeah.
And light armor. Okay, because I'm trying to make the list with proficiencies so that I remember to use my fucking psionic neck thing. Or psi-bolstered neck. Yeah, I have not used that at all so far, and I keep just forgetting that it's a thing. And I should probably, like, remember that. Just like I've only used my psychic whispers to psychological terror.
I mean, I've only used to make Awakened Mind like once or twice.
Yeah. But I'm like, well, this was half the reason I chose this role, so I should use them more often.
I'm still sad I haven't used Dissonant Whispers yet. Because Dissonant Whispers is so much fun. Because it makes the people run away from me.
I'm only sad that you don't actually say insulting things when you do the
Vicious Mockery? I'm barely wanting to use Vicious Mockery.
You should actually say mean things.
I'm just like, I don't know if I've heard of like warlocks being like basically filling the role of bard and being like the super support, but apparently that's what my warlock is just super support. Because like
I
I'm
like the
literally just the
idea of
support.
vicious mockery, and I want you to actually do it.
Yeah,
Because
but the
Soul
problem,
would
but
be
the pro
like, yes, I'm all over that shit.
but the problem is I'm not that clever.
Can I fill in insults for you?
No, because it's my character.
No.
Because you would not say things that Cade would say.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing.
That's true. But I want to know what kind of insults Cade would say.
Dissonant whispers. Wish I could use it more. But not many. But I can't really use it on a boat. It's not helpful when we're fighting on a boat.
Oh. We will eventually not be on a boat anymore.
Yeah. And it's like, oh man, against a shadow demon. Dissonant whispers, not helpful. Not at all. Up against Drow? Maybe, but like also not really. Poor Cade. One day I'll be a wild magic sorcerer.
You're not rooting for Cade to die, but it sounds like you're just like, yeah,
No,
I've got plans once he's dead.
I mean, I don't have plans for this campaign once he's dead is the thing. I have no idea what kind of character I would make. Like...
Didn't you say if Cade dies, you're gonna make a wild magic sorcerer?
Yeah, but I don't know what the character's gonna be like is the thing.
Oh,
there's a difference between, yeah, I have a class in mind and...
And what character?
And who I would be.
Yeah.
Like, why would my character even be on the Underdark? It'd probably
Only
be
4 more days of a boat. Unless something happens to this one, too.
Oh, what? You mean Cade sinks it? Royce, are you wanting Cade to sink the boat? Because then I think Cade will die.
Now, can Cade swim well?
I don't know. What do you roll for swimming?
Maybe athletics.
Athletics is not
Didn't
too
we
bad.
Didn't we have to do a swim roll at some point?
No.
Want is an odd way of putting it. It's, you know, I don't think it's so much that the DMs want Cade to sink the boat, so much as they think that there are exciting things that can happen if Cade does dumb things.
Cade does dumb things.
For which Sharky apologizes profusely, and Cade goes,
I am still incredibly sorry that I did that because because I totally forgot about the low ceiling thing. Like, even though it just happened, like, I totally forgot that was a thing.
Again, for which Sharky is profusely apologetic, like, and for which Cade is like, I'm not sorry.
Well, no, because he wouldn't be.
I know.
It's the thing, like, no, he wouldn't be.
This is what I mean, is Cade's kind of a dick.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, so is Soul, but, you know, Soul owns it.
Like, there's a part of me being like, I don't know why Cade would stay around with y'all once we get to the next city. Like, that's the problem. Like, why would
No, Bun.
Why would Cade
Shouldn't
stay?
you be reconsidering your friends?
Mostly because...
I don't know that you have such good judgment on your friends.
Well, I mean, that has nothing to do with the bunny. It's more, why would I keep putting up with you and Einrim?
Yes, but you would be willing to ditch the bunny because of it. So. Bun's like, fuck, I can't leave behind Einram. Kay's just like, I will leave behind anyone.
Yes, Patchouli is good. Kate is not. Kate is only here because patron. But also right now, screw my patron.
Uh-huh.
They need to be stopped, my butt.
They must not succeed, was it?
Yeah. Which, I mean, there's so many different interpretations of that, like...
Uh-huh.
Like, more than likely it has nothing to do with stopping, like, what transpired. There's gonna be some double meaning there and yada yada yada. But Kate in the moment is like... Because... getting face to the face from the Prince of Demons at level flippin' 3 is terrifying. Yeah, there was so much information that Royce and Courtney sent me.
Yeah, I believe that patron gave you a tall order. You're just gonna leave everyone and figure it all out yourself.
Figure it all out yourself.
Yeah, are you just gonna, you know, I think Cade would fuck off and just be like, none of you are helpful to me on this anyway.
I mean, it's the type of thing of like, hey, Iron can be helpful for, like, blocking the hits if he doesn't just end up killing me. Patchouli, helpful for healing if I ever get hit.
But truly, helpful for covering for your ass when you do dumb shit.
Patchouli, helpful for healing me for if I get hit in combat. But like, is it worth it? Maybe it's better off dead fighting the Prince of Demons. Like,
Pupito is helpful for driving boats. For now.
Pupito's had a set amount of days to live for a little while.
Yeah, the number of days we've been on the boat so far is the little while.
No, the minute Pupito was like, oh, I can get you into the city, it's like, okay, so your days are numbered. The minute we get into the city, you are no longer useful. And therefore can just die. And then it's who's gonna kill him first.
Well, I believe that his life has been specifically promised to Einrim, technically.
Okay, doesn't know that.
Cade does not know that. But is Cade gonna go kill him before Einrim does?
That's a possibility.
In the broad open visibility?
Oh, in broad open visibility?
Because,
no.
Because right now the real question is Einrim gonna do it just broad in front of everyone? But he's got fate on his side. If he's so lucky with fate, that means that fate should protect him from the hits, right?
Hey, you know what's really helpful for
just conveniently dodge?
You know what's really helpful for making it look like I'm not the one doing the murder? Disguise self.
So you are gonna just kill him out in the open, but under a disguise.
Hey, who knows? Maybe. I've wanted to kill Bupito for an incredibly long time. So what if...
Yeah, I really... it seems like the real question is just going to be, is Einram gonna get him first?
Yeah, honestly.
Or is Cade gonna get him first?
Yeah, Cade has been really itching to kill Bupito. Ever since that whole fate discussion, it's like, I want to murder you.
So I was like, well, he came along for the murder field trip. He's all right.
Yeah, what's gonna happen when one of us kills him?
That's fine too.
Okay.
Do you think Sewell knows what loyalty is?
No, Soul doesn't even know what friends are.
No, it was community.
No, Soul doesn't know what friends are.
They're people you killed together.
No.
Yeah. I mean, they're like, oh, Patch is pretty cool with that obliterating power stuff. I thought it'd be really neat if I could learn how to do that. I don't think I'll be able to learn how to do that, but man, that's real neat.
Yeah, you just gotta become a cleric. Become
really neat. By which I mean very messy. It's fantastic.
Become a cleric of a god.
Not of a demon? Shit.
I don't know if you can be a cleric of a demon. That I actually don't know.
I mean, I don't think that Rakdos technically qualifies as a deity. He's in the Vestiaria as just demon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that works.
He's praised and sort of worshipped by this cult, but
I don't know. I've not like done too much looking into clerics just because I haven't played one.
You can absolutely be a cleric of a demon. Okay. That said, I don't think Soul's doing that, but you know. Soul takes a very casual approach to religion, which is, I like these ideals and I don't give that much of a fuck about the actual guy, but it would be cool to perform.
Kate's like, worship? What that? I don't worship my patron.
Uh-huh.
My patron is... just gives me these powers and gives me commands every once in a while. There's no worship there. It's an agreement.
It's a pact. You know, it sounded more like a demon.
I mean, Elder Evil for a reason. But I mean, you can make one with Celestials and Fae and a bunch of like.
Yes, but I'm just saying that's like a demonic pact more than it's.
I mean, so
religion.
The Demogorgon is somebody I could have been a warlock for. Like the Fiend pact, the Fiend warlock is a thing, and one of the options is the Demogorgon.
That's fun.
Which is why I'm like, I'm a good thing I'm not a Fiend warlock right now. Which is something like, oh no, I
don't know the difference between fiends and demons and whatever. I'm just like,
the demons, the fiends are demons.
Oh.
Like, because the Demogorgon is the prince of demons, and he's just one of the options for the fiend cleric, because it's just, that's what it was called. Or fiend warlock. But like a bunch of them are like I could have made a pact with a entity of the abyss. And you know what? If my patron didn't get to me first, I might have. Who knows? Maybe I'll switch allegiances.
Your patron isn't a demon, but you're just really interested in demons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's also interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, my patron's not a demon. He's an elder evil.
I know. I helped you pick him.
But that was the thing of just, Cade's really interested in the demons.
Soul's gonna find Rakdos and Cade's just like, can I research you?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, yeah. Actually, Cade would be like, okay, so I have some questions. Can you please answer them for me? Yeah.
Like, not that I'm necessarily gonna do this, but if Sewell ended up mentioning looking for Rakdos more specifically, like, would Cade suddenly become interested? Like, wait.
No, Cade would ask questions about Rakdos, like, just to learn.
But would he try to also meet
Some of them
Rakdos?
might be interested in you too. You know what? If they make a good enough offer, Cade might think about it. Because you can.
Well, he's like, do you know what? You're not the one sending me. They must be They must not succeed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, but what were you asking? What were you asking about?
Oh, just would Cade care about meeting Rakdos at all, or is he just like whatever? Just have questions about.
Cade would be more interested about, like.
I mean, that's firsthand research.
No, because I mean, meeting is dangerous. You know, meeting with a demon that's dangerous. We've already met with the Prince of Demons, and you know.
Yeah, we met a shadow demon guy, and he became Sewell's boyfriend for like 20 seconds.
No, Cade's more interested in learning about them.
Actually, no. Was it like 10 seconds? It might have been 10 seconds.
It was not 20. That would... Well, 4 turns could have been.
Well, only became boyfriend at that very last moment.
Cade's more interested in the artifacts. So, like, artifacts relate... Like, would be more interested in, like, okay, well, how powerful is he compared to these other demons? What are some, like this, that, the other thing? What are some symbols for Rakdos?
So you want to get to, like, the guild headquarters.
Oh, yeah, no, Cade would have a field day. Cade would literally have a field day. Cade would literally have a field day there, yeah.
That's funny.
But, like, Cade studied the demons to learn about, like, okay, well, like, how strong, like, what are, like, comparatively, and stuff like that, like, all these questions, and then it's like, okay, but what symbols do they have so that and what are they normally, like, portrayed as, so that, like, I can, when I find artifacts, I know, like, what artifact is related to which one. Yeah. And the thing is, Cade's a jeweler, right? So, like, jewelry and all this different stuff, like, directly related to my job. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Cade is...
It's the gnome.
Yep, it's the gnome that needs to stay at the top. How much is left? A lot. What time is it?
For you, 12:38 a.m.
Holy crap. I did not realize it was so late.
Well, you did start this at an hour and a half, right?
Yes. I don't know how long the stream's been going on.
2.5.
Oh, so actually that hasn't been too bad in comparison. In comparison to the treehouse. What, do you have any more questions about Cade?
Hmm?
And the demons?
It's sad he doesn't have a tragic backstory to dig into.
Why do you want Cade to have a tragic backstory?
Because tragic backstories are kind of fun to reveal.
I mean, but he doesn't need a tragic backstory.
He doesn't need to.
Like, I have enough...
Interesting.
I have enough characters with tragic backstories. Having one that's just like, no, he's had a pretty good life, worked at a guild, you know, like...
Tragic present, as we said.
And then just like, you know, is very interested in demons. No! No, 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 no!
There he goes. Goodbye, gnome.
I
Time to
hate...
go all the way up.
I hate gnomes. But no, I have so many characters with tragic backstories in other campaigns. Come on, can I not jump off of ladders?
I just realized I had a message from my roommate on my phone from an hour ago asking what kind of meat to go with my pad thai, and I'm just like, well, shit.
Hopefully that was,
Like, I hope she just picked something for
yeah,
me. There's
that's...
only one thing that I wouldn't have wanted, so, and she knows that one, so I'm like, it should be okay, I think.
That's good.
She just picked something, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully she, like, just picked something and ordered, right? And didn't just, like, keep waiting.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh, can I not
Can you not?
jump when I'm holding something?
Didn't you know that it's impossible to jump and hold things at the same time?
Yeah, I think I just literally can't jump when I'm holding something. Oh my gosh.
He's having a real good time.
There's no such thing as a real good time. No! No!
Massively sturdy gnome.
I want to kill this achievement. How do I murder
You know,
him?
I was wondering why you didn't just clean everything except for like one spot, put the gnome back, and then
the problem
do the final thing.
the problem is that like the spot that was underneath the gnome I needed to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is
But
I was wondering why you didn't just clean like normal and pick up the gnome at the end and then get the last location. Like allow the gnome to fall basically. And then
no, but
just
it needs to be at the top but while the last thing happened. If it was falling,
yes. No, I'm saying let it fall, put it back at the very end right before the last thing.
that's what I'm doing.
Yes, but you were being like cuz it's that wasn't your original goal, right?
No, that was my original goal.
Oh, to what?
Like, my original goal was to finish that before the last thing. So if I had to move the gnome, I could move the gnome and get it back on the top.
I feel like you could have done this first, actually. Oh well.
Like,
Now we get to watch Sharky have a real good time. Oh, that was tragic.
oh my gosh. No!
There it goes.
There
Goodbye.
it goes.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. The problem of you can't jump while you're holding something is what's killing me.
Yep.
Because because like so much of this maneuvering requires you to jump
Mm-hmm.
that literally not being able to jump while you're maneuvering, like getting up here is a huge problem.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
When this was called an achievement, you really have to achieve something.
Yeah. Achieve
They're really
sad.
making you work for it.
You're achieving sadness is what you're getting.
Gnomes can be quite mischievous.
Yeah, the ace couples, knows
Well, you
that.
know all about that, right?
The ace couple knows about that for a fact.
Ace couple knows all about the mischief of gnomes.
Go! I hate gnomes. Gnomes hate me. Sharky cries into the sea.
Great and beautiful song of tragedy. Truly poetic.
No, nothing I do
Right
is
up there with the works of the greats.
nothing I do is poetic. Don't lie.
Oh, gnome.
I
Literally just scream. Uh, we've gotten to the most intense part ever of this game so far, I think.
chill? What is chill?
Um, I don't think sharks have chill.
Oh, what the crap? I was targeted at the gnome!
You were. It did look that way.
Literally on the gnome. Pick up the scaffolding?
Yep. Startled the cat. I'm howling with laughter. Startled the cat napping on my lap. Well,
What?
someone's having a good time at least.
Yeah, somebody's having a good time. Relaxing game becomes a broken platformer.
A very, very broken platformer. Good catch. Okay. All right, nobody breathe too hard.
What the crap's left? If this doesn't count, I swear. I mean, I'm gonna have to redo this off stream because I.
Yeah, I don't imagine you want to do the whole thing on stream.
No.
Over again.
No, because I would want to just move on to the next one.
Yeah.
That's fine. I could do this
It's fine.
and do that.
It's fine, because you know what? You're not moving a gnome.
Not moving a gnome. See, so, like, this...
You checked under the gnome. Maybe the gnome senses you're a Christian, so he's intentionally messing with you.
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me. There's probably much easier ways to do this, but, like, I don't care. Because apparently content.
Apparently content.
Apparently...
That should be the title of one of these streams.
Apparently content?
Mm-hmm.
What would we be playing for apparently content?
I don't know. Anything. As long as it's content.
Does the gnome have dirt on it? No. No. The gnomes are there because the mascot for the company who makes this game is a gnome. And so they place a gnome on every level because mascot.
This game was created by gnomes.
So, like, that's the only reason there's a gnome. But, like, the gnomes don't interact, like, this is the only time...
This is the only time you have to actually do anything with the gnome.
Yeah. The gnomes are always just there. Like, there's, like, usually you can just do whatever. Oh.
Or rather, perhaps it's that you were not meant to interact with the gnome, but unfortunately you did.
Unfortunately for this one, you kind of have to.
My kind of game. Yeah, I guess we gotta check what other games were made by these gnome company.
I don't think anything. I think
Well,
this is like one of their first games.
I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, it's a fun game. I am as much
One
as
of
this
those
is,
oddly satisfying type of things, but
yeah.
then you get frustrated.
Well, like, and the thing is,
And then you watch the replay, and then it's oddly satisfying again.
like, it's the thing where it's like, if it was just clean the thing, like how the open early access was, it's a satisfying game. Now when there's achievements and there's me who's just like, achievements,
So we
achievements,
we have gnomes, and here we have Sharky, a gremlin,
an achievable gremlin.
an achievement gremlin.
Ah, yes, that sounds like the shark, the achievement gremlin. Where is the? Ah, there we go.
We still need a Sharky cry emote.
I told you, if I ever get my own channel to affiliate, I will make Sharky cry. Or I'll have
Gnomes like you, they'll do chores for you if they're busy. They'll send Sharky instead.
if I well, I won't make Sharky cry. I will commission Sharky cry.
You will get Sharky cry.
Yes. I would probably ask my art friend to make Sharky cry.
Well, yes. They outsource. They outsource like we outsource by commissioning the emotes.
Oh, this is it. How do I? How do I finish this figurehead?
What's on it?
Dirt, apparently.
What's left on it? Where's the dirt?
Probably in the mooth.
Yep. Figurehead cleaned.
Buttresses. The other so there's some other figureheads that need to be cleaned. What a shocker.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, this is a temple with a gnome on it, so I think we're really just establishing that this is, in fact, the temple to Courtney.
Courtney doesn't need a temple.
She could have one.
It could have and doesn't need are two different things.
I know. They're in two entirely separate things, so even if she doesn't need one, she could have one. See how it works?
Courtney Royce, does Courtney need a temple?
I'm not asking if Courtney needs a temple. I'm saying she could have one.
I mean, you could have one, too. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, there are plenty of temples to Satan, I think.
Oh my gosh, you know that's not what I meant. For Pete's sake.
I don't do anything for Pete's sake.
Neither do I. Oh. Boop.
Oh.
There we go. Some 2 walls, 2 window frames, 1 wooden trim.
Courtney can have a little temple, as a true. The assumption that I don't already have one is very See?
Oh.
Temples for Courtney.
No, I don't assume that Courtney has a temple.
That's a very rude assumption. There are lots of gnomes in Denmark, after all.
That's a wall that's not done. What the? Where the? Wow. There you are.
Very shiny windows. Oh, something up there.
It's probably gonna be a similar thing.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Okay.
Is it on the side? Yes, it's on that side of the side.
Stop being a butt.
Oh, I think it's right in front of you. Near the bottom.
Stop being a butt.
Well, I guess that's not enough. There you go.
Okay. And a partridge in the pear. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm sorry. I'm almost done. I swear I'll be done soon. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It turns out my roommate did not order dinner because the place is open late. So they were just like, oh, well, they're open late. I'll just wait.
Oh. That's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Practicing for the Christmas album, I see. Yes.
No, I'm not practicing for any Christmas album.
Look, Magic's up to 150,000.
Yeah, that's not a million.
Not yet, it's not.
Oh, I swear. I swear to all that is deadly.
All that is deadly.
Yes.
150.5. Yeah, we just gotta do a lot of these really long streams and Magic can just hang out.
Achievement. Gnome Sweet Gnome.
Yeah. You did it. Congratulations.
Wait. I
look forward to the
Yeah, hold on. Oh, it skipped it.
Oh. I guess it only counts the parts where you were actually cleaning.
Ooh.
Well.
Once I complete the next one, I can get the final one.
Prime Vista Pro.
And the next one is the washroom, which the achievement for is to do the toilets last.
I see.
But the Ace couple just subscribed. Thank you for that.
Well, it's another Malik.
Oh.
Thank you, Malik.
That puts us at...
You're very generous today.
That puts us at 4 subscribers at 5 channel points. If we get 10 more sub points, we get an... Or, no. 5 subscribers for 6 channel points. If we get 9 more sub points, we get an emote slot.
Though they gave us a lot of emote slots now, so it's actually less, Malik truly is the Santa of chat. Yes, the Santa that is working really hard to make your Christmas album dreams come true.
Oh, now the ass couple has the heart.
Yep. Malik is working very, very hard to be Santa delivering your Christmas hopes and dreams of that Christmas album, but probably not this year.
Or next year.
Probably not next year, yeah.
Maybe in like 4 years.
Yeah, I don't think we stream for enough actual time to reach at this rate.
I would have to do, instead of having my own solo channel, would just have to have solo streams here to do that.
Malik needs to be credited as a producer once that album drops. Absolutely. Continuous. We should do Extra Life again, maybe. I don't know if we'll do it this year.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll do it this year, but maybe next year.
Well, when is Extra Life?
November. I don't know when.
Extra Life is November 5th this year.
At least, I mean, Malik did write the lyrics for...
I'll have time to help put together more songs. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I will not make any promises. I would like to do Extra Life again.
It was fun. It's kind of... It helped me cause some Kingdom Hearts trauma to Magic.
Would you just do 12 hours of
Kingdom Hearts stupid mode run? Oh man, that'd be fun.
Oh my god.
That would be fun. Well, I'll be skipping the cutscenes because but Kingdom Hearts stupid mode run on PC would be a blast.
So maybe we'll do Extra Life.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh man.
We like doing streams for charity. Seeing as all of our streams go to charity.
I like causing Kingdom Hearts trauma.
I was trying to figure out if I should set the new charity stream stuff up on Twitch, but it's a little different than what we do, which is just donate everything.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I was looking into it, and it's like subs and bits still go directly to the streamer.
Yes,
quote unquote directly.
That is like for portions and stuff like that. When we're like, no, we don't take any of the cut.
Yeah,
we take approximately 0. Thank you very much.
We take a negative cut because I take the amount that lands in my bank account and then I donate it to Trevor Project, but then I additionally cover the fee for the transaction. So it's actually slightly more than we get. So we take a negative cut actually.
But no, that's probably gonna be it for today.
We'll discuss that offline of whether we will do Extra Life or not, because it would be nice to do. But in any case,
thank you very much.
Day, night, time zones, everything. And
what is it that what's it that said in the Cloud Cabin server every day? Happy time zones.
Oh, lots of people say that.
Yeah, have a good time zone. Yeah, we'll be back Sunday.
We should be back Sunday. I have a thing in the evening that day, but I think we should be ending like well before that.
How late in the evening?
It starts at 8:30.
Oh,
my time.
Yeah, no.
So I I don't think that's
before
actually conflicting at all.
Yeah, because we finished normally like 8 something my time.
Yeah.
Like, no, and we'll be starting Frankenstein route.
We will be starting the Frankenstein route finally.
Yeah, finally.
At which point I will be giving a big fat spoiler at various points, because there's a thing that they put in that's really weird, and it's not even true, but it has like it weirdly decides to suggest something that could be uncomfortable for people, so I just want to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
It is not what it says it is. It's not what it's suggesting. Um, but yeah, so every time that comes up in the game, I will be going ahead and just spoiling that no, that's not what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But no.
But I'm excited because that's my favorite route in the game.
And it's the second to last route that we're playing.
Yeah, because Lupin has to
Has to
have
be
everyone else
last.
completed first.
Yeah. I'm very
But
curious
yeah,
if we're gonna have to like start from the beginning, or if we can just load the save like we've been doing.
what for Lupins?
Yeah.
I don't remember. We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll see. But no.
We'll see. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.